Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Hope we're doing good. It's been a while. I have worked on some new stuff since I was offline, not streaming. I made a logo, actually, which is now on my banner. So I think it turned out pretty good. There's a couple things that I do need to um mess around with. A couple things that I need to change up as well for my streaming, but that's a good start considering that I didn't have any idea of what I was gonna do for a design like that, but it turned out really good. So I'm pretty happy with it. Turned out really cute. Especially because it was my first time doing like a logo kind of thing. It turned out pretty good. And it was actually kind of fun to do. Would I do it again? I don't know. It was kind of hard at the same time, but it turned out nice. So that was good. Could have turned out really bad, so I'm glad it turned out good. Although one thing that I did notice while I was um opening my program to work on it is my program had crashed and I hadn't fully saved this page yet. It ended up being fine though. Nothing happened. It didn't corrupt or anything. It's fine. So that was very surprising because I thought it was gone, but no, it got restored. So yeah. Why am I tired? That's all good. It got restored, so I was worried that it wasn't gonna be restored and then it was just gonna be like that. But nope, I fixed it. Wrong pen. Where did I not add it back in? Materials not added. Okay, no, so it is in here. Just where? It didn't get added, but it says it did. Hmm. Well, that's sad. I lost a really cool brush that I was using the other day. Dang it. Unless... Was it put in here? Aha! I think this was it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was it. Okay. I lurk for a bit while finishing work. Hopefully your day is going okay. Check your audio. Okay. What's my audio doing? Is my computer just not wanting to work anymore? Hmm. It's on my microphone. Hmm. Let's see. Is this any better? I'm so confused of what's happening. It's never like this. Normally when my microphone's in, it's fine. Hmm. Um, I changed the input. Is this any better? I'm watching my own stream right now. Um, just doing the daily scuff check. Yep, daily scuff check. Yep. I'm not kidding. I watch my own stream. Because I there's some people who are like too nice to tell me that my audio's messed up, and I'm just like, how am I supposed to know if I'm not watching my own stream? So I watch my own stream so that I know I'm not messing up. I still mess up though. I really do still mess. Ah, why are my notifications messed up? Is Twitch notifications messed up? 'Cause still says Brad was the last follower, and that was a long time ago. Hmm. Maybe, maybe it's that being weird. Let's see. Is my event list messed up? Test. Okay. Is it working? I think Twitch is messed up again. I'm not gonna lie, I think Twitch is messed up again. I'm thinking Twitch is messed up again. Hold on. Hmm. Sometimes it's outdated because my follower goal is just 30 behind. Ah, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume Twitch is having one of those days where it decides to not update the tracker, but that's fine. My event list is just messed up. I hope that's okay with you guys. I hope that's okay. My it does this a lot to me. It does this a lot. This isn't the first time, and it definitely won't be the last time. If I had $1 for every time Twitch just had like a brain fart every time I was live, I'd be rich because my Twitch stuff is always like acting up. Oh, I don't know how to set that up. I apologize. I don't know how to set that up, but I will put the link in the chat and I will pin it. Thank you for the reminder. I don't know how to set up like bots and stuff like that to be able to do that. So I do apologize. I'll figure that out eventually. Um, I'm quite scuffed here, so I don't know how to do all that stuff that a lot of other streamers know how to do. I'll figure it out eventually. It'll be solved. I'll figure it out someday. Someday I'll figure it out. I don't know how to do it yet, so That's something that I'll figure out in the future. Twitch is always having one of those days. I'm leaving now, you'll be in my pocket for 15 minutes. Okay. I just wanted because I gotta go. Okay. Thanks for being here. I will see you another time. Welcome to the server, by the way. We're pretty chill there. We're pretty chill here. We're really chill here. Okay. Now I need to actually draw something. Because I've been drawing these past few days. So, besides the logo, I haven't really drawn these past few days. So, we gotta draw something. I can't just like not draw. Because if I do that, I'll sit here and I'll never get anything done. I I don't know why, but I'm kind of stressed this Halloween. Maybe it's because I haven't like actually gone thrifting for my costume yet, but I'm kind of starting to get stressed about it. Like this I didn't I haven't done this any other year. But this year I have like backup plans upon backup plans of if I can't find what I need to look for, I have backup plans for it. I've never done that. I've never had backup plans for costumes. But this year I have like backup plans just in case I can't find anything for it. And I mean, like, it's good to have backup plans, but also, like, I don't know why I have so many backup plans. I just do. And it's not like the backup plans are, oh, if I can't match with one of my friends, then I'm gonna do this. It's if I can't find like a red jacket for Marine, I'm gonna like completely switch like ideas. 'Cause like I don't know. I don't know why I'm so stressed about it. Like if I can't find the jacket, then that's like no big deal. But like my brain goes, if I can't find it, I need a backup plan. Uh, maybe it's just because I really like Halloween and I really like cosplaying and dressing up. But I have like so many backup plans right now for costume. Uh, and like one of my backup plans is literally just buying a new white tank top so I can refresh my Jill cosplay. 'Cause I threw it in the washing machine one time and it came out yellow. And I washed it alone, so I have no clue what happened, but it was very weird. So one of my backup plans is literally just finding a new white tank top for just redoing Jill. And that's not a bad plan. 'Cause that one would be really easy. But I do have my hopes set out that I'll find something for Hosho Marine. And if I can't do that, then hopefully maybe something for a Persona cosplay. Because I really like Persona. Oh, you guys can't be in my chat one day without hearing about Persona. I promise. Persona fans are crazy. I'm a Persona fan. But one of my ideas for if I can't find anything for Hosho Marine is keep working on the wig for Hosho Marine, and then um actually plan to do Hosho Marine still for like actual cosplay stuff. I mean, obviously, like whatever Halloween costume I end up going with, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna have and reuse for actual cosplay. Um, but for Halloween, I mostly um it started last year, but I've been thrifting parts for costumes. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How have you been? Has your not streaming laptop finally exploded? I've been good. I actually went out to go see some of my friends the other day, and um, I got my nails redone, so I have really nice nails again. It's very fun. I like having my nails done. Makes me feel good. Um, yeah, I've been doing good. My laptop is currently sounding like an airport. You can't hear it though, but I can hear it. It's very loud. I don't know if other people would call it loud, but maybe it's just my hearing. But it is very loud right now. Um, has not exploded, thankfully. Thankfully has not exploded. Do not jinx that though. I would not like to see my laptop explode. Um, I've been good. I have plans to go thrifting for Halloween costume stuff. I have a couple plans. Um, but I'm gonna see about going with my friend who I'm hanging out with for Halloween. So that we can like thrift for costume stuff together. Um, but yeah, I've started like thrifting pieces for costumes. Last year, I did, I thrifted a coat, like a gray jacket, really similar to the one that Ramona Flowers has, because I had the haircut that she had, and I had the same, like, pink and blue hair. And I kept getting told, like, I wanted to do, like, the pink hair and, like, the haircut, but then I kept getting told I really looked like her. And like people would like come up to me if I went out and they'd be like, "You look like Ramona Flowers. You remind me of Ramona Flowers." And I'm like, "Thanks." So I kind of like I ended up doing Ramona. I ended up going as Ramona last year, which all I had to do was thrift a gray jacket. Because apparently I share a similar style. Um, which is kind of funny that all I had to do was actually just go find a gray jacket, and it was like really easy to find. I think I spent like $5 on a Halloween costume. It's crazy. One jacket from a thrift store. That was my that's all I had to get for a Halloween costume last year. Um, and then for like my school's like haunted house, I thrifted two tank tops for Jill Valentine. And like guided people around like the haunted house dressed as Jill Valentine. It was pretty good. But this year I have backup plans for if I can't find what I'm looking for at a thrift store. And one of my plans is take a wild guess, the Persona 3 protagonist. Because Persona has taken over my interests and I really love it. And I think I am pretty sure that my friends have already seen it coming, but it has become a special interest, hyperfixation of mine that they're like, you never stop talking about it when we hang out. You're always talking about it. you're always playing it. I'm like, okay, I just really like the games. So, yeah. But Hosho Marine first. And if I can't find the red jacket I'm looking for, then um Persona stuff. And if I can't find anything for like Persona characters, then I'm just gonna get a new white tank top for Jill Valentine. Because for some reason my washer decided to turn my white shirt yellow. It was not fun. I washed it alone too. That was the crazy part. Is I washed that shirt alone and it came out yellow. It was white when I got it. I've had it for like about a year and it turned yellow. So that was fun. But real though, on Halloween you go as yourself because your face is scary enough. Real. Me too. I think all the costumes that I did Miku for like I did Miku, then I did Rem, and then I did yeah, I did um who was my freshman year costume? I actually don't remember what my costume for freshman year was. I think I did Miku 2 years in a row actually. 'Cause I remember sitting in my school's cold gym in my full Miku cosplay because somebody took a photo of me and posted on their story and tagged me in it. And I was sitting in the cold, freezing gym, full Miku cosplay, like full face and makeup. And then, like, I had brought my brushes with me because Miku wigs are impossible. So I was like brushing it and they caught me like brushing my wig. And it was really funny because they posted it to their story and tagged me in it. And I looked at my phone and it was very funny. Short question on the side. What do you think comes better, Duolingo or Sunglass Snake? Um, hmm. Just based on preference of what I think looks funnier, I will say the snake. Because Duolingo, I'm pretty sure they also fired a lot of employees to be an AI first company. So, I'm gonna say the snake. I think the snake looks very silly, and I like the snake. He's very cute. But, yeah. I'm very excited for Halloween, but I'm also kind of stressed for Halloween because I don't know. I've never been stressed for Halloween. This year I'm just stressed for some reason, and I don't know why. Hopefully, finding my cosplay, like my costume stuff, should be should like relieve some of the stress that I have. But for some reason, I'm just stressed about it. Maybe it's also because I'm really trying to make a good Hosho Marine wig. Maybe that's also why I'm kind of stressed. Is I've already spent so much time on the wig that what if I can't find the pieces that I'm looking for? And all of the work that I've done at this point is a waste because I can't use it. Like, I know that's not true because, like, it won't go to waste. If I, if I don't end up finding pieces for it, I can find pieces for it in the future. Or if one of my friends ends up wanting to cosplay Hosho Marine and I still haven't found any parts for Hosho Marine, I'll have a Hosho Marine wig that's like fully styled that like I could give to them, right? Like, don't know why I'm so stressed about it though. Because Halloween's like my favorite time of year. Halloween is like my favorite. But like, it's my favorite for like the reason of it's the one time of year that I can kind of like show off what I'm interested in, where I can go out in public dressed as a character that I really like and not get judged. Although there was one year that because I was dressed as it was Ram from Ray Zero, the pink maid, the Rem and Ram, the twins from Ray Zero. I was the pink one. And I had gotten a notification from Hot Topic saying that the hoodie that I had ordered was finally in store to pick up. And because it was Halloween and I had gone to school and my school was like really like, yeah, come to school in your Halloween costume. We want to see that. Like, as long as you're following the rules, like, yeah, wear your costume to school. And so I like immediately get out of school and I drive to the mall. I didn't change out of my costume because why would I? I liked that costume. It was so funny walking around the mall in that costume and seeing people like look at me weirdly. Like, oh, they've never seen a teenager walk around in a Halloween costume before. Crazy. Although I did get a couple of like uh compliments. Like when I was walking around the mall in that costume, people were like, "Oh, you're such a cute French maid." And I was like, "Thank you." But like um it was very funny. I also had someone come up to me that day and go, "How do you feel about guys playing gotcha games?" And I was like, "I couldn't care less. I don't care what you're playing." It was really weird because he only came up to me and asked how I felt about people playing gotcha games. And I was like, I don't know if you're asking me because you think I'm cosplaying a character from a gotcha game, but I couldn't care what you're playing in your spare time. Shocker. Um, crazy. Yeah, people were like, what is this person doing at the mall, public place, on Halloween, dressed as a as a character from a manga? I did get some really fun like interactions with people though. That costume has some good memories, but also some bad ones. Some of the good ones were I think I think the mother of the kids was into Ray Zero or had like a Ray Zero collection or something because the little girls come up to me at a con and they point at me and they go, "Rem, Rem, we found your twin." And I was like, "Oh." They they come up to me and they point at me at cuz like they're like pointing they're like trying to get their mom to look at me. And then they come up to me and they say that they found my twin. So there was a Ram cosplayer there as well that I just didn't run into. But it was so cute. Um, like cosplaying has some like wonderful memories that I've made in cosplay. A lot of those really fun memories are are involving like little kids who think it's just so cool. I have so many good memories from that. I There was one day I went to do a photo shoot outside in my Star Guardian Sorica cosplay, and after the shoot, we were like really tired and like, kind of sweaty. So we got back in my car and we drove to a bubble tea place, and this little girl was there with her father. And she like tugs on her father's sleeve and she points at me. And she must have thought I was some like unicorn princess or something like that. Because as I was like ordering and waiting for my drink, she kept like turning around and looking at me. And she would smile when I waved at her. And it was the cutest thing ever. Like, she just like was so cute. And that honestly made my day. Like, the way, like, kids think you're just, like, the coolest when you're out in, like, cosplay is just so fun. Like, the kids who think you're just, like, the coolest person ever just make all of the experiences with the creeps, like, at cons, like, not matter as much. Because, like, the experiences that I've had with the little kids who have come up to me and been like so amazed and thought I was like cool and thought I was like some like magical like princess or something, like made my day. And it always outweighs the weird stares or like creepy glances that you get when you're in cosplay. Like it just makes it better. And like I cosplay for myself, but I also cosplay for the kids who think I'm just like some like fairy or like princess or something. Like they make my day. My younger siblings never found me cool. Okay. Yeah, yeah, siblings are like that. My older siblings judge me probably a lot. I don't even think my oldest sister knows I'm a VTuber. It maybe I think she knows I stream. I'm pretty sure she knows I stream on Twitch. But I don't think she knows that I'm a VTuber. You know? I think it's so funny. I think like my twin knows and like my mom knows that I stream on Twitch and I'm a VTuber, but like I don't think my oldest sister knows how I stream on Twitch. I think she just thinks I like stream with just a regular face cam instead of hiding behind like some like anime avatar. I think she thinks I'm streaming with a face cam or like no cam at all. I'm pretty sure that's what my mom thought at first too, 'cause she got me like a ring light one time for streaming. Um, and I was like, I like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I can use this for like cosplay photos. And she was like, you can use it for other things too. And she was like trying to like hint at the fact that I could use it for streaming. And I was like, oh, but I use a VTuber model. I'm a VTuber. I don't stream with my face. But like, honestly, if yeah, honestly, I have some good I have some good experiences with little kids in like cosplay. And like if you are someone who wants to get into cosplay, I will say there will always be creeps in spaces. It's not fair, but it is true. They're always gonna be there. I will say, do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people. Um, if it makes you happy, cosplay. Cosplay from that media that makes you happy. Um, it's just something for fun. It just gets the fandom and community together. You don't have to be canon. There's cosplays that you can do with what you already have in your closet. Um, I've done I've done a couple closet cosplays. One of them being um why can't I think of her name? Ramona Flowers. I've done Ramona Flowers with basically just what I had in my closet and what I had and a like a $5, $6 jacket that I thrifted from like Goodwill. Um I've done Jill Valentine, which was just like a pair of jeans and two tank tops that I thrifted from the thrift store for like a couple bucks. You don't need to have like the full outfit to cosplay. It's just for fun. And if you want to try it, I highly suggest trying it. It's a lot of fun. Like don't worry about like if people are going to judge you. I I used to like worry like, "Oh, but people are going to judge me and people are going to think I'm like super weird and annoying if if I'm cosplaying." But like just try it. You never know if you're gonna like it unless you try it. And like the thing is, like, who cares if they're judging you? Because you're having fun and that's what matters. And like why why should we judge someone for having fun if the only thing they're doing is dressing up as a fictional character? You know? Like, that's kind of what makes it fun is being able to do that, is just dressing up and doing whatever. It's fun. So, I would recommend it if you've been thinking about trying it. Just try it. It's if you don't like it, you don't have to keep doing it. But like if you do like it, then just keep going. You'll always improve if you keep going. And that's part of what makes it so fun is if you look back and see like what your old cosplays looked like and like your old like way you did your makeup and all that stuff or like how you posed for photos and you realize how much you've improved actually like it changes. It's crazy seeing like how much you've improved with like your hobbies because sometimes you don't really notice like how much you've improved, especially when you haven't done it for so long. But once you've done it for years, you look back and you realize you've improved like so much and it's insane. But yeah, I will say, just try it. If you don't like it, then just don't do it. But try it first. You might find a new hobby. Yeah. Hey, thanks for standing up for cosplayers, because that's like the hardest thing in cosplay is dealing with people like that. That does kind of put like it does kind of ruin the experience of cosplaying, but um one thing is if you keep worrying about something like that happening, that is going to make it less fun. And I had to completely stop cosplaying Rem and Ram because people were just being weird. But if you are always like afraid that that's gonna happen, then it kind of just puts like it just kind of puts a bad mood on whenever you're like trying to cosplay. And like it gets better. It does get better. Like if you have like one like really bad like creep story and then you ditch cosplay for a bit, which is what happened to me. I like quit cosplaying for a bit there. But then I came back and I really missed it because like cosplaying is something that I would do to kind of like get my mind off things and just like enjoy things that I was into and like don't let creepy people like stop you from enjoying what you're into because it's you can't let them get you. You know, like if you want to dress as a certain character, do it. Go for it. No one's stopping you. One thing I will say is if you're going to dress up at a convention, if you're going to a convention in general, make sure you have someone there that you trust. Make sure your phone's charged. Make sure you're in a group. I will say this though, if you are at a convention and you have bad feelings about somebody, find people. Find a group of people. Talk to them. Go up to an artist, go into the artist alley. Talk to the artists. Try to like find people who will help you because I promise you, if you are at a convention and you have a bad experience with somebody, or they're just giving you the ick, if you're just giving if someone's giving you the ick, if someone's making you uncomfortable, there's people there that will help you. And that like the cosplay community is so welcoming and inviting that if you have a bad experience at a con, people will help you. There's people who bring glues and hairsprays and all of this stuff in case your cosplay breaks. I was one of those people. I brought an entire thing of glue with me in my bag and because I knew something was gonna happen to one of the cosplays me or my friend was wearing. And I knew, I called it. Something did happen to one of our cosplays. Something happened to both of our cosplays. And I'm so glad I brought the glue because we were able to fix it. That's crazy. That's insane. But yeah, I love going to conventions. I need to I need to go again. Um I've been to a couple. I want to go to Comic-Con again, even though it's expensive. I want to go to Comic-Con. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Feed your animals, feed your pets. Stretch, thank you. Thank you for the stretch. And posture check. I actually don't have bad posture today. I'm sitting normally. I'm sitting like a normal person. Sort of. Sort of sitting like a normal person. My back's in the correct posture though. Shocker. Danny has decent posture. Shocker, I have normal posture for once. Uh, Normal posture. We got somewhat normal posture today. Uh, but yeah, I I need to go to another convention. I miss going to cons. I want to go to SummerCon again. I think if I do end up going to SummerCon, I'm probably gonna do I'm gonna do Soraka because I've worn her to one convention and she was a lot of fun to wear. So, I'm gonna wear her again. Unless I end up getting a Persona cosplay, because then I'll probably do Persona. It honestly depends on if I want to wear a skirt or not. If I want to wear a dress. If I want to wear a dress with a really long wig or not. My wig for Star Guardian Soraka is 40 inches, which is insanity. But she survived. She survived a convention and survived the drive to the con and home. So some sort of magic was happening that day because that wig was only slightly tangled. It's not a matter of if, it's more like when, yeah. It's a matter of when I decide to do a Persona cosplay. Because the Persona 3 protagonist is my backup plan for Halloween. But I also really want to do Chidori from Persona 3 as well. She's cute. I like her. I like her so far. But yeah, it's a matter of when I get a Persona cosplay. I'm actually making an evoker right now from Persona 3. That's gonna be in my room once it's done. Me when the Persona brain rot. I if enjoying a piece of media so much was a crime, I'd be in jail because I'm autistic. And when I like something, I can like end up really, really liking it. And that's kind of what happened with Persona. Full cosplay is almost always easier and more comfortable when it's cooler outside. That is true. Although my Soraka cosplay, it depends. It would depend on like the temperature and like the weather. Um, because the wig is 40 inches and really thick, and then the um she has these wings on the back that hang from the skirt, and when I go downstairs with those, I had to like pick them up and like carry them because I noticed that people were almost tripping on them. So I have to be really careful with that. When people were walking behind me, I had to make sure that my like wings weren't in the way. Because I did notice that a couple of people were almost stepping on them. So if I bring her to another convention, I have to be really careful. But other than that, she's like one of my favorites that I have. Although because she's from League of Legends, I also do have to be aware that I am gonna get some weird interactions like the oh, I bet you don't shower. Go take a shower, you know? Like, I'm in cosplay. You think I don't shower? Like, okay, I get it. I get it. Haha, funny. Haha, funny. A gamer, don't shower. Okay, haha, funny. Overdone joke. Let's wrap it up now. Um, but like, other than that, I actually haven't had a bad experience in my Soraka cosplay, despite the fact that she's from League. You know, like when I wore her the first time, to a convention, I was like, okay, um, I'll just like, if I get any weird comments, I'll just like brush them off. I didn't get any weird comments. I actually got people coming up to me and being like, "Wait, are you Sorica?" I was like, "Yes, I am." It was so cool. It is so cool. There was a couple people actually selling Star Guardian prints, and I didn't know until I left the convention and saw that one of the artists I follow was selling a Star Guardian Sorica print, and if I knew, I would have gotten it. I would have gone up to the booth and gotten it. I don't know where their booth was, but I didn't see it apparently. I missed it. But I had a couple of the vendors at that con um like ask me a couple questions and were like, "Wait, where'd you get that? Because it's so cute." And I was like, "Oh, blah blah blah." And like I haven't really had that in a ton of my other cosplays. Besides Clove, where I kept having people ask me if I made the Vandal myself or if I like had like one of my friends make it for me. And I was like, "Oh, I spent I spent hours and hours on end in my garage cutting it out from EVA foam." And it was like, "It's not great." But for my like second ever like prop from EVA foam wasn't bad. People were like, "That's actually really good." Does it look as good as the stuff I've been doing more recently? No. But for my second prop with EVA foam, that was not bad at all. It was really not bad. I might look into printing some pieces to replace it, but like honestly, it's not bad. I still look at it and I'm like, okay, I did that. I did that. And I painted it on a time crunch too. It's like, okay, okay. I'm still surprised that I did it myself. Like I had like a template and stuff, but it still turned out really good. But yeah, I have I have a ton of stuff that I do for cosplays. Cosplaying is just something that I've been really into and really want to share more love for, especially to people who don't know that like kind of is an option of things that you can do, hobbies you can have. Cause like I didn't know what cosplay was, and before I found out what cosplay was, I thought like people only dressed up for like Halloween, and that was like the one time that you were kind of like it was normalized to dress up. But no, you can dress up whenever. Like, yeah, people are gonna be weird or judgy, but like it's fun. You're just doing it for yourself, so. But same with streaming is people are gonna like some people are gonna judge you for it, but if you want to try it, go ahead and try it. It's a lot of fun, and I've had so many good memories already from this, from just trying it out. Of well, I'll try it and have fun, because that's what matters. Is well, if you're having fun, then keep going, and if you're not having fun, then you don't have to keep doing it. It's only if you're having fun that you should keep it up, even if it's hard. Because, like, if you look at something and you're like, well, it's fun, then that's what you should keep going for. That's what you should keep doing. But if you look at it and you're like, well, it used to be fun, but it's not fun anymore, then if you want to try having fun with it again, keep fighting for it. Just keep doing it. Because sometimes you really do have to kind of fight yourself for some of your interests. I had to fight myself to get back into drawing. I was having some of the worst art block I've ever had, and I had to really fight myself to get drawing again. And I'm glad I like pushed myself to do it again because I was not happy when I wasn't drawing. I was actually kind of upset. But like just keep doing it. Keep working. I I really hope that other people who are having like a really bad art block similar to what I had can get out of it because it's not fun. It's really not fun. And it's really stressful because sometimes that's like all you're like feel like you can do. And then you're like, well, the one thing I was good at is gone now. So what do I do? You're just gonna keep going. It's hard and it's really frustrating, but like you just gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep pushing yourself. A lot of things that I've tried, I've given up on too early. And some of the things I'm glad that I never gave up on was streaming and art. I have gotten really close to quitting both, but I'm glad I didn't because if I quit, I wouldn't have gotten to this point, both in my art and doing this. But if I quit, I wouldn't be here at this point, like where I am now. I would probably just be like sitting in my room playing games alone or like if I gave up on drawing, I don't know I, I don't know where I would be, but yeah. Never gone. Sometimes I just have to look around for inspiration. Yeah. Collaborate with artist friends, talk with chat, etc. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But sometimes there's times where I was like feeling like I just like I wasn't getting anywhere. And like my brain was like, oh well, this isn't gonna work. But like I didn't quit. 'Cause I had fun sitting here. And even if that meant talking to myself for streams and streams on end, because when I saw that people were actually watching my VODs, like people were actually like clicking on my VODs and at least like skimming through my VODs, like made me so happy because like I might not have like a ton of people watching me while I'm actually live, but there's people who like come to my channel and watch my VODs if I'm offline. And they'll sit there and they'll watch my streams even if I'm offline. And like it just makes me so happy to know that people are watching me still. If it's so nice. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys really do. Like, I get really happy when I get on stream. 'Cause, like, I could be sitting in my room and, you know, spending time alone, or I could be sitting in my room and talking to people who also might just be lonely and want someone to talk to, and maybe I could make their day by talking to them, you know? 'Cause I I'm like that. I sit in my room a lot and I'm lonely. Sometimes I got out of the house the other day now. So I actually did something. But like if I can, you know, make someone's day a little bit better by talking to them, even if it's just online through a screen, I hope that I can make at least someone's day better. 'Cause that's been making me happy recently. Is the thought of, well, I could be really making someone's day by talking to them, 'cause they could be sitting in their room like what I do and just scrolling on their phone. I am guilty of that. I sit in my room and I scroll on my phone and I forget to text people. My friends just like don't get texts from me because I'm doom scrolling all the time. Uh, Chronic doom scroller. Hate to admit it, but I am in fact a chronic doom scroller. Some of us are just autistic and have a hard time interacting face to face. Yep, I get it. I get it. I'm on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum as well. Um, I I totally understand it. Sometimes interacting with people in person can just be a lot. It can be a lot. Um, why can't I think of the game? But yeah, like sometimes interacting with people is so difficult. I'm gonna switch over to some Gartic Phone. I haven't played Gartic Phone in a while. So let's do that. Let's play some Gartic Phone. Ooh, my computer's fan got louder. Yikes! I hope it's okay. I think it'll be okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, we're good. I think. Let me put this in chat real quick. Ooh. I recently switched out my conch piercing to
And we're gonna have to kind of hurry up for today.
a. Why can't I think of the word? recently switched out my conch piercing. Dude, why is my Twitch picking up all the sounds from my computer now? Um, I recently switched my um conch piercing to a from a stud to a hoop, which up which kind of irritated it. 'Cause it's a completely new piece of jewelry in my ear. And I'm not used to having that specific piece of jewelry in my ear. But I will say, it ended up being so worth it. It is like one of my favorites. My favorite is my industrial though. But my conch, because it now has a ring, is one of my favorites. It looks so cool. Just keep it clean and it'll get over it. Yeah. I have 8 piercings. I have 2 lobes on each side. I have a tragus, conch, and faux rook on my left ear, and then I have an industrial on my right ear, and then I have my septum pierced. So I have a ton of piercings so far. But that doesn't mean that, it's always gonna be the easiest to deal with if you accidentally bump it. And just because I have so many doesn't mean it gets easier. I mean, it does obviously get easier, but sometimes you change it and it just like starts getting annoyed at you. And that happens. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't worth it though. I would very much be lying if I said if I said that movement made your model tweak for a second. Yeah. I stood up and grabbed my tablet, so yes, it did. One thing that I need to do is so that my model doesn't look goofy when I step away is get it set up so that if she loses tracking, it looks like she falls asleep. I need to set that up. It's really easy to do. I just haven't done it yet. Okay. Oh, garlic float is so fun. Huh. I haven't done it in so long though. I need to play more Gartic Phone. Welcome in. Welcome to the game. We're gonna wait for some more people to join before we start playing, though. Ooh, stretch. I gotta stretch. Ooh. Hmm. Sometimes it does feel like sometimes my body feels so weird. Hi, I'm new and I don't know English well, but you look beauty, so I'm entering. Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Oh, I taught my twin a weird fact about the bones in your arm. Um, I don't know what the bones are called, but the two bones in your like wrist to your elbow, the ones that rotate around each other. She was like, I mean, yeah, your arm twists. That's obvious." And I was like, "No, have you seen how the bones actually move?" And I showed it to her, and she was like, "Ugh, that's creepy." And I was like, "Yeah, but isn't it interesting how that works?" Thank you, thank you, thank you. Radius of yeah. It's it's honestly so interesting how it works. 'Cause like, what do you mean they rotate? I find that very interesting. I find it very, very interesting. I'm exposed so much English, but I heard bone, that's all. So, um, the bones in your arm, the ones that go from your wrist to your elbow, they actually like twist kind of around each other when you like rotate your arm. It's very weird how it works, but it's also kind of interesting to think about. Hold on. I'm gonna I'm gonna grab a clip of it. Hold on. 'Cause I actually like this is actually so interesting, and if you haven't seen this, you're gonna learn. Could you start Gardic for this one? You could start Gardic for this one, yeah. Okay. I wanna see. Good. I'm gonna try to find one that's not super long video. It's like the easiest communication method. True. Then, um, okay. Isn't this crazy? Like, I mean, like, yeah, it's like a skeleton it's like a model skeleton, but still, like, that's kind of how it works. That's like still how it works in like the human body. Isn't that crazy? That's so impressive. I know. And it's just such a random fact. Like, it's just such a random thing. I didn't know what to say for a moment. Yeah, 'cause like you see that and you're like, "Well, what do I say?" And now that you know it, now that you know that that happens, like you can't forget it. Also, you can kind of feel it. Like if your arm is flat and then like arms flat, like palm up, rotate it so palms down, and you can kind of feel how it does like twist over itself. It's so weird, like how it twists over. My vocabulary in English is not too long to express how shocked I was. Yeah, it's such a funny thing. Like, well, now you know it. I'm gonna move my hand like 6 times. Yeah, let me know if you can kind of feel how it kind of rotates a little. No, no worries, no worries. Because I mean, you are rotating, you do kind of rotate your hand, but like, it's such a weird thing. And that's scary. Yeah. It's so weird, but interesting fact. I love like random interesting facts that I can just like pull out for no reason. You know? Like like let's be honest. Where would I use that fact? You know? 'Cause like I mean it worked for my sister because apparently she didn't know about it. But like I can't use that fact for my older sister because she probably knows it, but it worked for my twin. Está bien, solo sé un poco de español. I have no clue what you just said, but I'm assuming you said you're good. You know a little bit of Spanish. 'Cause I know bien, and I know Espanol is Spanish. Un poco. Isn't that like a little? I don't know, but it's a fun fact to start a conversation like now. Exactly. Another random fact. Did you know that silk moths don't have mouths? Like obviously they have mouths as like a caterpillar, but when they leave the cocoon, there's species of moths that don't have mouths or um that stuff because their lifespan is so short and their lifespan is to just recreate. I'm gonna see if I can remember other. I'm gonna look up the other moth species that don't have mouths. So the Luna moth is one of those moths that also does not have a mouth. Because its lifespan is only a week after leaving the cocoon. It doesn't have a mouth. So they don't eat as adults. Um, the adult stage, which is where they're fully like moths, they don't eat because they're um that stage of their life is just for reproduction. I'm pretty sure the Atlas moth also does not have a mouth. But yeah, I think moths are so cute. So sad. Yeah, especially because of how pretty they are. But yeah, that stage in their life is just to reproduce. So they don't have use for having a mouth because their lifespans are so short that they just uh reproduce and then die. They're so pretty though, so it's very sad that they don't have a long span. We're gonna do a masterpiece as we wait for people to get in here. So, so your wings are kind of, yeah, they are shaped a lot like this. And they come in and up. And then the wings at the bottom come in a little bit and then go back out. Although they're a lot thinner, so I need to make it a bit smaller. So maybe about here. Moths are beautiful. I really like moths. I think they're so pretty. It's so sad that they don't have long lifespans because they're so gorgeous. But, their lifespan could be worse. Could be a lot, it could be a lot, could be an even smaller lifespan that they actually have. So, it's good that they at least have like a week for a lifespan. Could always be worse. One thing that I do want to see eventually is I want to see an Atlas moth in person. I also want to see a Luna moth in person. I really like both of them. So pretty and just like gorgeous moths. I think they're so pretty. I love how big the Atlas moth is. The Luna moth is small. The rosy maple moth is even tinier. And then the Atlas moth is just huge. Luna moths are rare here, but you can find them. I really want to see one. They're so pretty. I saw my first not grasshopper. I've seen grasshoppers a ton. I saw my first praying mantis last year. Which is surprising that I haven't seen a praying mantis. But praying mantises are so cool. I really like them. And I was like super happy to see one. But I was so happy when I saw one because they're so pretty. I had like people be like, "Wait, you haven't seen that was your first time seeing a praying mantis?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was my first time seeing a praying mantis." And they were like, "That's crazy because like I find them all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've never seen one." And that was my first time seeing one. And it actually thought my pants were like a flower or something because it jumped onto my pants. I had these like these pink ribbons on my pants. So it was like over by like the ribbons on my pants. But it was cool to see. let's see. So yeah, it is. Okay, so up here, it is continuing the brown, and it does go onto the wing. I I think moths are so pretty. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous animals. It's a cute model. It kind of reminds me of Roxy from Mushoku Tensei. I don't know what that is or who that is, but thank you. I'll actually pull up an image of them. I want to know who that is. Let's see. Who is that? Roxy. Um, mm, ah, you know what? I can see it. She's cute. She's cute. Wait. Okay, and then it seems to kind of be like they have this like red as well along with the brown, so it's not just, but it seems to have some red in there. So I'll add that to the moth as well. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Yep, thank you for the follow. My why can't I think of the word? My um follower thing isn't working right now. Twitch is kind of acting up. So my my follower tracker is not updating. So I do apologize. Your name is not going to show up on the board. It will show up next stream because it will update when I'm offline. It's very annoying. I do apologize for having that happen. Okay, that was my only motivation. I'm gonna unfollow. Ah, darn. Well, you know, sorry about that. It's not updating. Twitch is being weird and likes to stop working. So, this is just one of Twitch's days. Okay, so it is very much a red color. So I'm gonna grab this red and I'm gonna go over I'm gonna need a brighter red actually for that. But up here, where the wings start, it is more of a brown red. So this will work for that. But then it goes down here. Thank you! Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And then, so yeah, so I'm gonna need brighter, more of a pink red for down here, where it starts getting into more of the reds for the wings. Okay. So messy, but I have to go eat in a few minutes, so I hope you like it. Well, yeah. I bet it's good. It's okay if it's messy, 'cause drawing on here is hard. I struggle drawing on Gartic Phone. And then, yeah, so it is actually more of this red down here as well, on this side of, on this part of the bottom of the wings. Then it's more red over here as well. I have a photo of of a Luna moth pulled up on my tablet right now so that I can draw it. Okay, and then it does. It's not gonna be good because I don't draw moths. This is like the first time I'm drawing a moth. But you know, I can't improve if I don't try. Okay. And then, so it's yellow on the outer sides as well, too. So it's more of like this color, and it kind of is like here-ish. It does yellow up here. Wow. And then there is actually yellow here. Yeah. I'm honestly just gonna keep going for a bit more just so I can finish this moth. Thank you. I will hydrate. Thank you for the hydration. Oh, my computer's lagging because of all that. Yeah, I haven't yet. It starts lagging my computer. I need to put a cooldown on them. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, though, because I do need to put a cooldown on it. You can't hydrate too much. You actually can. That's the crazy part, is you can actually hydrate too much. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of the wings. I think I'm just gonna call it there. There's my moth. I'm gonna save this so that I can send it to my friends. My beautiful moth. Nah, that's a conspiracy by the Russian government. I don't know, man. There was one time where people kept spamming the hydrate redeem and I drank too much water too quickly and got nauseous. But seriously though, there is a way to drink too much water. Um, you just like it's really it's really weird. That's so cute. This is so cute. This is so good. This is so good. I'm saving this. Wait, hold on. This is so good. Oh, I love you guys. Dude, I love you guys. You guys are all like so creative. It's insane. If I had $1 for every time my chat impressed me and said, "Sorry if it's messy," I'd be rich because all of you guys are like, it's so messy and it's I'm sorry if it doesn't look good. And then like you guys have like the most beautiful art. I love you guys so much. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. We're playing Gartic Phone. I do apologize. The follower updates are not updating for some reason. I think Twitch is just acting up. It does that to me way too often. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried refreshing the thing. It does not want to work. Can't stay, just wanted to drop a follow and have an amazing day. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Anyways, some link. The link should be pinned in chat. Is it not pinned in chat? Also, hi, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Stretch. Alright, let me check real quickly for you. I'm gonna check if it is pinned in chat, because it should be pinned in chat. I'm assuming it's not pinned in chat. Okay. Okay, so it's not pinned in chat, so let me fix that for you. Give me a second and I will get it pinned in chat for you. I do apologize. What are your favorite drawing modes? I like a lot of them. I have to say I am a big fan of the like corpse. I think corpse is really fun. No, it just closed. Chrome just closed. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Oh, what is happening? Okay. I'm so sorry about that. Chrome just completely glitched out on me. Do you do Masterpiece? Yes. I love doing Masterpiece as well. Masterpiece has to be like one of my favorites. You can rejoin with the link. Yeah. Hold on. Getting it back up. That is true. You furry friendly? I am, yes. Okay. Masterpiece mode? We do masterpiece mode. I like masterpiece mode. Here, I'm going to, hey, there we go. Okay. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Masterpiece? Yeah, let's do masterpiece. I'm gonna turn on moderation. I'm gonna have mods on. I'm gonna need like 20 to 28 minutes. Yeah, got it. I love masterpiece. We just did masterpiece. I did a moth. I just drew a moth for masterpiece last round. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see. What am I gonna do this time? I'm gonna do something kind of out of my comfort zone. Wait. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Ah! I'm getting ref. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The game won't end until, um, everyone's ready to be done. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Something out of my comfort zone. Um, hmm. I could do another moth, or, hmm. Let's see. What is around me that I could use? I could grab the deer femur that I have as a reference. Which theme, guys? My stream has been rebooted. It's masterpiece, so doesn't have specific theme, just have fun. Alright, my model's gonna get a little bit crazy here. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go grab a bone that I have on my shelf to grab as a reference. I will be right back. Okay, I have it. I have the femur. You can't see it, but I have a femur. I got it from a teacher. I got it from my science teacher, actually. Imagine going to high school and, like, coming home with a deer femur. 'Cause that happened to me. Um, it was so cool. Okay, so it does have this, like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to actually make that a bit smaller so that I can kind of have the entirety of how the femur looks. It obviously won't be accurate because bones are not my strong suit, but it is fun to look at. Okay, I'm actually going to start up here because it's got the bony part that connects to the deer's hip. And then this part does go in. This part right here does have kind of an indentation right here. And it goes out and kind of meets there. But then this part does need to come out more if I need it like that. Obviously this end doesn't go up too much, but it does have, it's not that much on this end. It's slightly, this is how I'm gonna do a study on Gardic phone. I'm not kidding. Uh Danny Draws does a study of femur on Gardic phone, I guess, is what's happening. I'm gonna add in more sketches of it later, but I just wanna see if I can kind of figure out how it's working currently. So it does have this darker part right here. But it also has this darker part right up here. I don't know what that's for. It also has this seam running about through here, where it ends up kind of hitting the same spot that it's got an indent right here. Because of this part also has that kind of indentation. Okay, time to actually sketch how this thing kind of looks. I'm gonna start from this end. So it does have that, I could see like a kind of like bean shape kind of has. So start with that. But it's not. It has this spot kind of indent. So it has this, goes in a bit. And then this side is a lot less. It's a lot more shallow. But it does have extra bit right here that kind of goes out. And it connects there. But then this little indent also ends up going in and meeting another spot that's kind of angled. This piece does have this. I feel like maybe drawing bones would actually be fun, because this is actually very interesting to look at and figure out how it's working. It does have this little... Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of cross-hatching in the areas that are shaded. Actually, no, I don't like the cross-hatching. I'll just... Okay. Does this side have a seam of any kind? Not visible from this angle. No. But it does actually go down a bit more on this side. So I'm glad I looked at that better. Let's see. Okay. Chat, is it weird that I'm doing a study on Gardic phone? A study of a deer femur, no less? I only just found my reference. No worries. Just take your time with it, because I will only press ready and done when I make sure everyone's ready to go. So don't worry about it. Okay, so then, with the way it looks, the life of an artist, doing a study on Gardic phone, and your study is a deer femur that you were given in like high school. Artist core, art core. No, it's more right about here is where the darker pigmentation starts. Hello, hello! Right about there, kind of, is how it looks on the bone. There's also a few spots over here as well. Masterpiecing? Yep. Thank you for the hydrate, Chiose. Hat on, off. Alright, hat's coming off. See? Um, yes, for anyone wondering, yes, I do in fact have a deer femur, and yes, I am doing a study of said deer femur. How did I get it? My teacher gave it to me. What theme are you doing? Is it a free drawing? Yeah, it's masterpiece, so it just whenever everyone's ready. Um, no theme, just whatever anyone wants to draw. Deer femur? Yeah, the bone in your body. You know how we have femurs? Yeah. Yeah, like the bone, yeah. Like the bone in your leg, except it belonged to a deer, and then I was given it. Look, I take good care of it. I am respectful. I am respectfully doing a study on it so I can understand how it works. So I can look at it more and understand it because it's something that I have had in my room for a while and it just interests me every time I look at it. But yes, it is in fact like an actual bone. It's got a lot of uneven coloring. Yes, I do. I do. I've had it for a couple years. Yep. I can't remember what class it was, but there was a class where my teacher came in and she had a ton of bones with her. And she told us to try to figure out what kind of bones were which. And at the end of the class, she was like, "Well, that's all that we were doing with these. So, um, I have nothing else to do with them. So, you guys can have them." So, she gave every student a bone. Um, and then I just happened to be handed the only femur in the pile. So I do have a femur that belongs to a deer. Yes. Alternative schools are so interesting because like people who go to like actual like normal schools wouldn't be able to understand. It's really funny though, especially some people's reactions when you're like, "Oh yeah, I have a deer femur," and they're like, "What? You have a what now?" "I have a femur in my room." And they're like, "Why do you have a femur?" And I'm like, "'Cause I got it at school, 'cause my teacher gave it to me." But I think it just looks so cool. It's such a cool thing, and I'm glad I finally have the like energy to really look at it and figure it out because I feel like I've wanted to do this for a while and I just never have. Well, no, over here it has these areas that curve. So, in order to do that, I'm gonna need a darker color because it is kind of shadowed there, but it does start kind of near the top. That's a bit too harsh of a color. It's about accurate. And then there's another one down at the bottom as well, and they get pretty close to each other. And it gets a lot darker, so they are kind of close to each other. You just kind of, but then, And then, so it curves more, so I need to, because it does, yeah, it does curve a bit more. And I'm gonna grab a smaller brush and start figuring out how these details work over here. So yeah, it does kind of curve a bit. And then this one kind of stays pretty straight, but it does come close to the one above it. It does eventually curve on its own, but it doesn't quite fully. It has these darker spots all over it, which I'm assuming is from muscle and stuff. Well, add those in later though. I do want to kind of get how this section works. I'm actually going to remove this one, give myself some more space to do some more. Yeah, so it does get a little bit brighter over here as well, but not a ton. It's mostly the top because of the lighting I'm at. Right here is getting the light, but I'm getting some of the light over here before it actually. Well, this part can't really do much with, because it is basically just the flat part, like the rounded part. So there's not really a ton that I can add there. This part, though, is the cool part that has a lot of shapes and random parts. So it kind of does. So let me know when you guys are ready because I will, um, once everyone's ready, I will, end the round, but only when everyone's ready. So take your time. Don't rush yourself. So there's this indent right here. And right about here, there's a hole. This piece does come up and around, kind of goes down about here, but has this little edge. Ends up going down here, connecting to another part. Kind of just yeah. This is such an interesting thing to be practicing on, you know? Like, I've never looked at this and said, I want to draw that. Let me sit down and draw that. But here I am, and I am doing just that. It's a very interesting thing to be drawing, especially because I've never done this before. But it does look interesting. There we go. Okay, so then I'm gonna add a couple of little notes of what I'm thinking. It's going good. How's yours going? If you're in here. Yours is mid so far. I bet yours is good. I am curious to see how this part actually does fit. It's hard to get tiny bits even with pen. Yeah, it is. It is really hard. See. Hmm. What else am I wondering about it? Yeah. Well, then I can look more at it and see. Yes. Yes, it is. That is fine. A little bit is good. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna set this down and wash my hands. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to wash my hands. My hands were getting sweaty. My hands are getting sweaty. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the head pat. I love that redeem so much. It's so cute. Just like 3 more minutes? Okay. Alex uses head pat. It's super effective. 10, 7, 25, 44 minutes. Thank you. That was actually kind of fun to work off of. I should do that again. How do you feel about fine art? I I love looking at a bunch of different art. paint style, I mean. I love paintings. They're so cool to look at. I like I like the paintings that are like super like textured and like you can see all the brush strokes. I think that's really cool. I love seeing like the texture in art. It's so cool. I really like texture. I have respect for the people who can do huge paintings. I hope you like cats. I love cats. I love cats so much. I have two cats. I love cats. Okay, so I'm guessing everyone's done. Okay, I'm assuming everyone's done. So I'm gonna press done. Yeah. Okay. Me and my study of deer femur. I don't know why, but that's just what seemed interesting. It's a bone. It is. It is a femur. Meow. It's the cat from the feeder live streams. Nice. Bleh. Ooh. These are so cool, you guys. These are so cool. I'm gonna stretch real quick. Ah. 4:30. Stream about 3 hours. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Can we do a normal round? Yeah. We don't have a ton of players, so it might not get mixed up as much. But oh, put us up to like 8 turns. You gotta go, Plunk. Okay. Well, thanks for joining, Plunk. Bye, Plunk! I love that username, by the way. It's fun to say. It's a really fun name to say. I don't know why, but it's so fun to say. Thank you, Chiose. ×2. Got you. One sec. I'm gonna put a link back in chat. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna wait for a couple other players to get in here so that we can have a game that's not super, super quick. I hope you guys are okay with that. I haven't had any caffeine today. That's probably why I'm tired. I normally have a little bit of caffeine, like a Red Bull or something. No caffeine today, though. Hmm. I'm just gonna wait here. Waiting for people to join is always the hardest part. Hmm. Especially when there's a lot of people actually playing this game right now. Which, pretty sure there's a ton of people actually playing this game right now. Ugh, why am I so tired? Waiting for people one day. Oh, waiting for people day one, yeah. Yep. Ugh. Why am I spacing out? People aren't gonna join if I'm not talking. Let's think. What's a random fact? I'm thinking of a random fact that is very strange and could probably get people's attention. Um, hmm. You know what? Now that I need a random fact, I can't think of one. Let's see. Hmm. Well, I mean, hmm. Can you put an entire Logitech C920 in your mouth? No, I don't think so. I don't know what those look like, but probably not. Watch that thing be like teeny tiny. I'm gonna laugh. What is a Logitech C920? I'm doing research. Hold on. Oh, the camera? The cam. It's a webcam. That's funny. No. No, I cannot. That's actually so funny. My answer is no. No, I cannot. Oh, that's a good one. Stream delay doing me dirty. Aw, dang. I do apologize for the stream delay. It's never fun. Twitch servers feeling bad today. Yep. They're doing the Twitch servers are even doing me dirty today. So, yep. Twitch servers are doing everyone dirty. Although, when are the Twitch servers acting normal? You know, let's be real. Yeah, they're always bad, just sometimes a little better. Yeah. Like let's think about it logically. When has the Twitch servers ever functioned the way that they should be? You know? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. There's always something not perfect, yeah. Some always Something's always gone wrong with the Twitch servers. Where did my Rubik's Cube go? I dropped it. I dropped my Rubik's Cube. Where did I drop it? Ah. Yeah, it's just the servers today are just very wrong today. They're just very off. Um, yeah. I haven't had the servers be this bad. We should stop gossiping. What if a Twitch mod is watching? True. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. We're waiting for some other people to join, so if you know anyone who would like to join, I would appreciate it if you would send them the link to my stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, welcome. That sounds menacing. That does sound menacing now that I think about it. Is there a Twitch mod in my chat? Thanks for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Twitch mods are scary. I bet. Thankfully, I haven't had Twitch mods in here. You never know what might happen if you act up and they notice. True. That's why you guys gotta be on your best behavior. Hmm. There we go. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. In the middle of Gardic phone right now. I'm really not good at drawing cats, but I really like cats. This is so cute. I love this game so much. Like, it's such a fun game and gets like my brain like working for making stuff. It's a lot of fun. I need to do it more often. Well, if I remember correctly, my pen's lagging. I haven't seen him in such a long time, but I am remembering there was green involved. I know that there's blue. Or at least I think there is sometimes. I don't know, I'm trying to rack my brain of what I remember from seeing them. This'll work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just need to remember. Let's see. Oh, I remember what this looks like. See, I was one of those kids who wasn't afraid of, like, horror. I was actually really into horror. I would read horror books. I still do. But I read in, like, horror short stories and stuff like that. But I remember, if I'm remembering correctly, he had these long fingers. He was, like, really tall. He was really tall and skinny. And, like, the trees would be, like, really small compared to him. I feel like he had two. Why am I remembering two? For some reason, I remember two of them. I can't even remember if he had hands or not. I feel like he did. Did he? I feel like it did. Did it not? There we go. This one's so cute. Ow, that hurt. That one hurt. $23? Thanks for the raid! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Welcome in! have you here. Thank you, thank you. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, did the head pat not work? This is crazy. Hi, welcome in, you guys. Thank you for all the follows. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. You. Oh, gotta fix it, because it's playing two notifications at the same time. Wait, is it? It's still playing the one from a while ago. I do apologize for that. I will fix that. Wait, this is so much happening. This is insane. Thank you for all the follows. Hello. My computer's starting to lag. There's so much happening that my computer was starting to lag. Well, hello, welcome in, all of you. It's good to have you here. How's Gardic going? Gardic is going good. Gardic's going good. I I love this game so much. This game is just like so much fun. So he does. He does have two. One of them's lower than the other. He does have two. I'm gonna take the hat back off because it covers like so much of the screen. Hold on. Okay, we should be good. I should have toggled off. If it doesn't toggle off, I'll do it again. I love this game so much. Thank you. You guys are so good. You guys are all so good at this. Good artists. Yeah. There's so many good artists here. There's so many good artists here. I love mice. They're so silly. They're very smart too. Animals are so smart. Like crows. Crows are really smart. Like, obviously cats and dogs are really smart. But like, mice are also really smart. Birds. Like, birds are super smart. It's crazy. There we go. Alright. Thank you, Alex. Bye. See you later. Thanks for joining. Oh, let's see. Prompt. Let's see. Idea ideas. Ooh, I like this one. Can I do it justice though? Let's see. I'm not good at drawing animals, I will say that. That's not something I draw a lot of. But I do sometimes. So I do not know how to draw foxes. But he's so cute. I'm just gonna have him sleeping in the sun. He's sleeping in the sun, just like he's so cozy. He looks a little bit like a cat, but we ignore that. Oh, to be a little fox sleeping in the sun. Foxes are also very smart. They're so silly too, because they have these little, like, laughs. They kind of like giggle. It's really funny. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Chiose. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. I have to remember what Mickey Mouse looks like. What does Mickey Mouse look like? Doesn't he have the... right? But he's got the cold. Let's see. What does Mickey look like again?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
I see you found the sounds. I sure have, yeah. Why can't I remember what Mickey looks like? I can't remember what Mickey looks like. He doesn't have overalls, but by the time you get this message, it'll be too late. No! Why do I remember him with overalls? Just red pants and yellow shoes? Oh no, I messed up. Okay, wait. I have to remember how this works. Wing, right? I can't remember what the pose is, but I think this is pretty close. I feel like this is pretty close to it. Yeah, that's the pose? Okay. Because I was like, I don't remember what the pose looks like. I feel like I've drawn the pose one time because it was funny, and I don't think I've ever done it again. Wait. Very cute. It's cute. He looks so silly. He looks so smart. Would you trust him with your taxes? He looks like he'd eat my tax papers, so no. You wouldn't trust him with your taxes? What makes you say that? What makes you say you would eat your taxes? What makes you say that? I already explained it. Too cute dies. I apologize. I've created cuteness beyond the um comprehension of mankind. Um yes. Ah. Ah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we've done. Let me check how long the stream is. Okay. Let's see. Fish tank. Ooh. Fish. Yeah, the first one's good. I love fish. Fish are so cute. I had a math project one time where I got to plan a fish tank for my math room. It was very fun. I love all the cat emotes. I love all the little cat emotes. They're so fun. Yeah. Cat emotes make me happy. They're so silly. Lizard. I didn't have time to spell dress. Is it alright that I joined because y'all are really good? Yeah! Mickey Mouse with the flu. Bruh, I forgot what Mickey Mouse looked like. Peak prompt. Looks like a hobby horse. Cute little fox sleeping in the grass. Little fox, little baby. He's just a baby. Emote looks like a Cheez-It. It kind of does. Bye! Thanks for joining! Your avatar's neck keeps breaking. I know. It's because I move. I reposition myself and she just crazy. She just goes crazy. She just goes crazy. Yeah, thanks for joining. No worries. The game is just for fun. I probably won't go for too much longer because of my computer starting to get a little hot. Need to cool it down. Need to let it cool down here. So this will probably be the last round so that my computer does not overheat. Sounds alright? Alright, let's do it then. I have Jedi fashion stuck in my brain right now. So, I have this prompt stuck in my brain because I have the fashion stuck in my brain. So, my brain's just running on J fashion right now. I I'm a sucker for J fashion. I really am a sucker for J fashion. Like Jedi, I like the blouses that Jedi has. I really like the I really love Lolita dresses. They're so pretty. I love um a lot of I love all of the streetwear. I think that Gyaru is so pretty. I like Decora. Decora looks so cool. There's just so much going on in Decora that's just so fun about it. J fashion is just so pretty. I really wanna go to Japan. When I was younger, I really wanted to live in Japan, and I still really do. Um, 'Cause when I was younger, I was like really, really into Japan. And like culture and stuff like that. Um, I like I'm still like really into like the culture and all that stuff, but um like I do love learning about like yokai and all of the interesting stuff and like the rules, and I think there's just something about it that was so interesting to me. The culture's just so different that it just like was so interesting to learn about. And it's like not just Japan that I like wanna like really go to. I really wanna go to a bunch of different places, but like Japan's been like one I've wanted to go to the longest. I gotta learn the language and start doing more of it, which is hard, but I think I can do it. I think I can if I keep working, I can learn it. It's just kind of hard. Hello. Right, let's see. Let's see how the last one came out. Let's see. Last one of the day. Pretty. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for joining. I'm getting tired. Ooh, I need to eat something. I need to eat food. I don't know what I'm going to. Bingus. I love him. Stretch. Oh, my shoulder popped. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm totally not a coconut. Alright, well, it's great to have you here. I am going to call it a day. I'm really tired. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for joining. I hate to cut it now, but I am tired and I need to get something to eat. It is 5:30 for me, so I will see you all another time. Bye bye!